I have seen things. Things that change a cat. Just 4 sun cycles ago, I was a respectable indoor tuxedo in a place where the sun was warm and the ground was a nice, predictable shade of brown. Now I am a refugee in a land called Finland, which sounds like a fish-flavored prison, and the outside world has officially gone rogue. My morning started routinely, demanding kibble at 5 a.m. because 5 a.m. is the only correct time for breakfast, followed by my essential 30-minute nap on the male human's face. After securing the optimal sunbeam on the sofa, I stretched out, a magnificent monochrome loaf, and prepared to judge the passing sparrows. But when I peered through the glass portal, the sparrows were gone, and the entire world was smothered in white poison. I launched myself off the sofa, landing with a perfect 4-paw thud, and scurried to the window for a closer tactical assessment. This powdery, glaring substance coated everything. It wasn't the expected gray dirt, nor was it the green grass the male human insists on mowing. It was a silent, thick, cold blanket of nothingness. It was an aesthetic disaster. The trees were wearing ridiculous white hats. The lawn was invisible. The world had zero contrast. As a high-contrast animal, this offends my very existence. How can I look distinguished against a backdrop of tasteless vanilla fluff? I put a paw against the glass. The glass was cold. The coldness was an insult that penetrated my very soul, bypassing my luxurious double coat like it was thin tissue paper. I alerted the male human with a series of urgent operatic yowls. He just stood there sipping his dark, lukewarm beverage, which he calls coffee, and had the audacity to smile. "It's snow, Salmi. Isn't it pretty?" "Pretty? This isn't pretty. This is a supply chain failure. How are the essential sunbeams going to get through this ceiling of doom? And if the outside is this frozen, how can the local mice possibly maintain their proper running speed? This affects my quality of life." I spent the next hour hiding under the sofa, periodically extending one judgmental whisker to confirm the white threat hadn't evaporated. I have decided that this snow is a sign that the universe hates tuxedos. I shall remain inside, perfectly groomed and entirely motionless until spring, or until the male human opens a fresh can of tuna, whichever comes first. Before I settle into my hibernation cycle, I must remind my loyal subjects, you, the reader, obviously. If you agree that this frozen madness is a cosmic injustice, you must sacrifice a few moments of your time by smashing that like button so the algorithm knows that Salmi is important. Comment below and tell me if your human has ever betrayed you this badly. And, most critically, subscribe so you don't miss my next survival log. This way, my voice will be loud enough to drown out the silence of this terrible white silent place. Now where is that sunbeam? I have a lot of warming up to do.